It's time for basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. It couldn't be broadcast to you without these important sponsors. Be sure and patronize them. John Petty & Sons Construction, Great Rivers Bank, Lanham Chiropractic, Logan Ag, Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, Illini Community Hospital, Trash Queen, and PCRE Incorporated in Auction Service. Geared Up, Damon Plumbing, State Farm Insurance, Rod Prentice. Also Cascom, the City of Pittsfield, Carnes Communication, Press Yours on You in Camp Point, Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene, Dear Wester Grain, Derek Harris, your Edward Jones representative, Nucci's, and the Brewed Coffee House, FBFM, Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Niebuhr Funeral Home, First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Real Knit and Twine, Bowlers Universe, the Pike County Express, the Ty Rylander Run, Pike County Concrete, and LSSD Trucking, the Moose Lodge 420, also Pike County Lumber Company, Abney Home Improvement, Pike Feeds. Also sponsors are Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market. Along with them, we have Matt Hughes, your channel seedsman, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, Hamilton Funeral Home, Helena Ag, Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, Williams Auto Sales, the Rustic Market, and Kelly Crop, Griffin Signs in Time, TJ's Trucking Service. Those are our sponsors for tonight's game. Now let's go courtside to the guys and the broadcast.
Well, good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live tonight from the Hawk Center in Riverton, Illinois, as the Riverton Hawks play host to the Pittsfield Sockies. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hull. John and Tim alongside tonight. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Sockies trying to make it a couple of wins in a row as they are 3-3 on the season. They'll take on a Riverton Hawks squad who's not played a ton of games yet at this point, but is always a tough out, especially here at home. Glad you're with us. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Liberty, Pittsfield, and Barry. Here to serve all of your banking needs. Learn more about their services at greatriversbank.bank. We'll talk more about the matchup. And, well, John will be singing you a song possibly as well. It's a senior night here at Riverton on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Are you searching for some meaning in life? Are you searching for a loving place to be accepted? If so, we would love for you to join us to take the next step in your life's journey together with us at Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene. Here at PCN, we're a group of real people looking to build real relationships as we journey together to experience real encounters with God. Join us online or in person at 227 West Washington in Pittsfield, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., online on our Facebook page or YouTube channel.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see your kitchen from every angle. Each detail, from the flooring to the countertops to the cabinets, are designed for your lifestyle. The team will explain the strengths of each product so your finished kitchen will last for generations. Whatever your needs, an island for entertaining, no maintenance quartz countertops, storage for all your seasonal items. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Pike Feeds is a locally owned and operated feed mill in Pittsfield. We know and understand the passion you have for your livestock. That's why for the past 30 years, we've served our customers with quality products such as premixes, supplements, and complete feeds for multiple livestock species. Pike Feeds in-house nutritionists will create a nutritional program to ensure maximum performance of your operation. Stop by 1250 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-5656.
Back with you live on Central Illinois Sports on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. One of the, I think, best facilities in Central Illinois here at the Hawk Center at Riverton High School. Seen a lot of exciting games here when the Sockies and the Hawks have matched up, and some throughout the years during the shootout that Riverton hosts every year. We're hoping they'll get to actually host that coming up in late January, as they always have some great matchups there. But tonight it's the Sockies and the Riverton Hawks. Saki's coming off of a nail-biting win, a come-from-behind victory against West Central on Tuesday night, trying to make it back-to-back wins for the first time on the season, John. And, you know, the thing that propelled the Sakis to the victory the other night was the defensive end.
Yeah, it certainly was, Carly. They played very well, and as we talked about in the as you talked about in the interview after with Coach Tomhave, playing good defense often leads to good offense, and that makes it a lot better game, a lot more exciting game. Plus, the Sakis do get back another offensive threat in Personette tonight.
Yeah, we do see Personette back in uniform after a brief absence, and glad to see Keller out there. That senior really adds a lot of things to this Saki lineup. Sakis were scheduled to play Jerseyville tomorrow afternoon. That game has been postponed due to some COVID situation in the Jerseyville program, so unable to play that tomorrow. So Pittsfield will have the day off instead, and we won't have a broadcast for you tomorrow on Central Illinois Sports. So we hope you enjoy this one tonight after an exciting game last night in state tournament action with the Lady Braves of Pikeland Community School finishing second in the state of Illinois in an outstanding effort. They're looking for the Saki varsity boys team to replicate that kind of defensive intensity. That's what they'll need to take down this very quick and athletic Riverton Hawks squad. We'll talk more about it on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on the other side of this break.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Well, it's the second time this year we've seen senior night at Riverton. The last time was on the football field in the first game of the season, I believe. No, it was the second game of the year, I think. Pittsfield started at Plains this year, one of the early games, though. They kind of do that here at Riverton, especially with the COVID situation. They want to get that senior night in and make sure everybody gets that recognition and not leave it up to chance for a snow out or a COVID out or whatever we're calling those these days. But good group of seniors for this Hawk squad, and head coach Matt Mead, as Cody Kirkpatrick has moved down the road just a bit to Chatham High School to be their head coach, and Matt Mead is the head man here now for the Hawks, who have had a good program over the years. One thing you notice about the squad this year, not extremely tall, but they are a team that is extremely quick and athletic. We saw that on the football field.
Yeah, Charlie, we really did, and seeing how many points they were able to score on the football field, no matter who they were playing week in and week out in that Sangamo Conference.
One of their main men was one of the guys you heard a lot about on the football field. That's Zach Hines, the 6'1" senior. He'll be in the starting lineup tonight. Of course, he was the quarterback on the football team for the Hawks in the fall. They finished their football season 4-5, so just missing the playoffs. Of course, they played the Sakis in a 31-21 game, and a game that was just filled with penalties, and it just got over about 25 minutes ago. We were able to pack up the equipment and get here just in time for the basketball game, so we were glad to be able to make that move tonight. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Let's pause to hear from some of the sponsors who are helping to bring this game to you tonight. We'll take a look at keys to the game next.
B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service is the best local choice. Phone 217-285-2856. They offer all types of HVAC services on all units. B&R can also service commercial refrigeration units, freezers, coolers. B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service. If you're not, they make you cool. Right now as we head to winter, get your heating units checked out. 285-2856. B&R Heating and Cooling in Pittsfield. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
Pikeland Motors, located on the east side of the square in Pittsfield, is the place to go for your next new or used vehicle purchase. Plus, they have great service after the sale. Call Pikeland Motors at 285-2196. And after your trip to Pikeland with that new vehicle, head on down to the Riverbank in Florence. Great steak night every Thursday night. The drinks are cold, the food is hot at the Riverbank in Florence, on the banks of the Illinois River, and sometimes in it. Thanks to Doug Daniel and Riverbank and Pikeland Motors for sponsoring tonight's broadcast.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say, Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. With our many locally owned businesses, great variety of restaurants, historic sites, and recreational opportunities, there's truly something for everyone. While visiting, make sure to check out Lake Pittsfield for great fishing, boating, and camping opportunities, and check out the Disc Golf Course. Mayor Gary Mendenhall and the citizens of Pittsfield are excited to see you on your next visit to Pittsfield, Illinois.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. We're on the balcony at the end of this gymnasium. That would be the east end of the Riverton gym, the Huck Center. And right next to the band who just played the school song. And looks like they're going to play verse number 2. Second verse, same as the first for the Huck school song. And some keys to the game in this one, John. First of all, on the Saki side, you take a look at this Riverton team and a very quick squad. Kind of reminds you of Payson Seymour, and that didn't bode very well for the Sakis. They're going to have to play better defense than they faced, than they played that night when they faced Payson.
Well, they are going to have to play better defense than they did that night, but I feel like they are getting better on the defensive end as they did play very well against a very talented West Central team.
Of course, West Central was a little short-handed. Sakis were a little short-handed that night as well. It came down to the wire, and Pittsfield won that game by 3 points right at the end as West Central did have a three-point shot that rattled in and out right at the end of that contest that would have tied the game up and sent it to overtime, but it was not in the cards on Tuesday night for Pittsfield as well. Going to again be able to expose, I think, the ability for Carter Clack to score, and he's really been a solid man for the Sakis in his senior year.
He has, Charlie, and they were playing Griggsville School song. I'm sorry, I got caught up in the moment. But no, he has played tremendously well, Charlie, and done a great job of staying out of foul trouble and really scored the basketball very well and shot free throws tremendously well, really improved on that this coming into his senior season.
We hope you're staying safe back home as we understand some severe weather in the area. take cover and enjoy high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports. Both teams finishing their warm-ups. We're just minutes away from the starting lineups and the tip-off of this contest between the Pittsfield Sockies and the Riverton Hawks on Central Illinois Sports.
This is Cammie and Joe. They are the sales force for Cascom Business and Residential Services. You may see them in your community, offering deals and services from Cascom. At Cascom, we understand your concerns about potential scams. Our courteous and professional sales team will always present identification when visiting with you. If for any reason you have questions or concerns, please contact us at 1-800-252-1799.
Thanks, and we'll be seeing you.
Hi, I'm Tammy Brewer. My husband and I are the owner and operators of Nucci's Bar and Restaurant. At Nucci's, we feature salmon, steaks, burgers, sandwiches, all Italian specialties made from our own recipes. You are guaranteed a high-quality, delicious meal every time you visit. People come from all over to dine in. We have live music on the weekends, which adds to the relaxing environment here. You can check out our Facebook page for our entertainment schedule. We recently opened a second business, Brewed Coffee House and Eatery. There we offer handcrafted beverages like lattes and macchiatos and cappuccinos. And we also specialize in paninis and salads and subs. And we even have ice cream. We're excited to provide another restaurant that serves the needs of our community. Come on down. We look forward to serving you.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports from the Hawk Center at Riverton High School. Both teams getting some last moments warm-ups in, and then they'll have the national anthem, and we'll have the starting lineups for you as well. Glad you're with us on Central Illinois Sports. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook, give us a follow on Twitter, and keep up to date with all the things going on here on Central Illinois Sports. Our final break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Hey, applying for a loan, it's never been easier than it is with our friends right now at Great Rivers Bank. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. That's greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. We're back with the starting lineups and the play-by-play. Sockies, Hawks next.
For all those hard-working diesel engines and combines, tractors, and trucks, Logan Ag recommends PowerMax Premium Diesel Fuel. Logan Ag PowerMax Diesel is packed with multifunctional additives which help clean the fuel system, extend filter life, add lubricity, and restore horsepower. You might even notice reduced fuel consumption. You get it all in Logan PowerMax Premium Diesel. Logan Ag, serving agriculture since 1962.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
TJ's Truck Service is proud to serve the area with a complete truck hauling service. They offer grain, rock, fertilizer, seed, and liquid fertilizer hauling for you. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated would like to wish the Panthers a safe and successful season and recognize the senior boys and coaching staff for their leadership and hard work. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated for the long haul and the short one too, 217-617-6667.
While the Riverton High School Band with a nice rendition of our national anthem. Time to take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Trash Queen, serving Pike, Adams, Scott, and Morgan counties with a residential and commercial trash pickup along with roll-off services. They offer 10-yard, 15-yard, and 20-yard roll-off containers. Give them a call, 217-320-4320 for Trash Queen. The Sockies are 3-3 on the season. Brad Tomey, their head coach, assisted by Scott Bacon and Jordan Cawthon. And their lineup tonight looks like this. At a guard, a 6-foot junior, Adam Musgrave. At a second guard, he's a 6-foot senior, TJ Reel. And at the third guard, the 5'9" senior, Nate Scranton. At a forward, a 6'3" senior, Jess Hayden. And at the other forward is a 6'3" senior, Carter Klatt. Klatt, Hayden, Scranton, Reel, and Musgrave for the 3-3 Sockies. For the Riverton Hawks, Matt Mead is their head coach, assisted by Brian Hartlieb and Zach Yogerst. They'll start at a guard, a 5'9" senior, Jackson Thorpe. At a second guard, a 6' senior, Garrett Yard. And at the third guard, he's a 6'1" senior, Zach Hines. Out of forward, a 6'2" senior, Marcus Logan. And at the other forward, a 6'2" sophomore, Antonio Davis. Davis, Logan, Hines, Yard, and Thorpe for the 2-3 Riverton Hawks. They'll be introducing the Hawks here courtside as they turn out the lights here. And while they do that, we remind you about Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday, located on the south side of the square in Pittsfield. Illini Express sees patients ages 18 months and older with no appointments necessary. Learn more about the services offered at Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org. Sockies will be in the visiting red uniforms, black numbers, white trim, and the Hawks are in the home whites with the blue numbers and orange trim. Steve Keene, Billy Hickox, John Ray Deering are officials this evening. They also officiated 3/4 of the junior varsity contest.
They did a heck of a job for their 3/4, much better than the solo gentleman in the first quarter.
He was doing his best as he was all by himself, and then they subbed in for him. It was kind of interesting. You usually don't see the referee get subbed out, but that's what happened here tonight. Sockies looking to win back-to-back games for the first time on the season. Riverton trying to get to 500, and we're ready to roll here on Central Illinois Sports. Carter Klatt will jump in the middle for Pittsfield. I would assume we'll see either Davis or Logan as the man jumping, as they're both the tallest men on the court for this squad. It will be Antonio Davis. We're ready to roll. Billy Hickok steps into the center circle. The tip is up and controlled by the Hawks. Thorpe has the ball, gets it to Hines, and we're underway. Man-to-man defense in the early going for the Sockies. Bounce pass to Davis. Down low, ball was lost and saved out there by Yard. Throws it into the backcourt, and it's an over and back. The first turnover of the evening by Riverton. Man was beaten back door, I think. But just not a good pass to lead the man. And a turnover on Riverton on their first possession. Pittsfield will have the ball, sideline out of bounds, right in front of the scorer's table. In the backcourt with it is Nate Scranton. Looks like a man-to-man defense for Riverton as well. To Reel out front. Dribbles toward the left side. Has picked up the bounce. Top of the key to Musgrave. Musgrave with a cut to the basket. Little floater up off the backboard. No good. Davis grabs the board for the Hawks, his first. So both teams have a possession and no score here in the early going. Hines skips it over on the right side to Yard. Yard dribble drive. High glass no good. Rebound fought for underneath. It's pulled down on the offensive side and then promptly shoveled out of bounds by Marcus Logan. And the Hawks will turn it over for the second time. So give the Hawks an offensive rebound, but then a turnover with 7:18 to play in the first. Scranton to inbound on the sideline in front of the Socky bench. Scranton sporting quite the shiner right now. A little practice injury. Reel. Long skip pass to Musgrave. He'll try the drive, has picked it up, shovels it off to Hayden. Now it goes to Scranton on the left side, TJ Reel. The Riverton bench standing and applauding. Here's Musgrave now, gets to the rim and scores, and gives the Sockies an early 2-0 advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Quickly into the front court come the Hawks. Marcus Logan skips it over to Davis. Davis puts it on the deck against Klatt. Shot put up is no good, but he's fouled. And two shots coming up for the sophomore, Antonio Davis. Carter Klatt whistled for the foul. It's his first, the first team foul, and Davis to the free throw line to shoot a pair, trying to tie this contest up for the first time with 6:45 to play in the first.
As Charlie told you, Klatt's first and the team first. Sockies cannot afford for Carter Klatt to be in foul trouble. First one up for Davis, a little long, no good.
Moose Lodge 420. Hey, check them out for their Friday meals each week at the Moose Lodge. New specials each week. The food's hot, the drinks are cold at Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield.
Davis' second attempt is good. He makes the adjustment, and Riverton was going to then take the ball out of bounds.
That was a crafty decision. Scranton will bring it into the front court for the Sockies. Toward the left wing. Look back door. Now through a pass too high for Jess Hayden, and the Sockies turn it over for the first time on the night. And Riverton will be on the attack, trying to take their first lead of this affair. 6:35 to play in the opening quarter. Toward us, double balconies here at the Riverton Hawks Center. And big sets of bleachers on both sides. This facility could host a sectional and has. Davis gets it on the left wing to Logan. Top of the key out to Hines. Hines thought about the step back. Now we'll dish it out between the circles to Yard. Yard puts it on the deck against Clack. Gets by him. Gets to the rim. Misses the shot. Rebound put back up and good by the sophomore Davis. And Riverton has their first advantage of the contest. 3-2 on our first lead change. Sockies are not doing a good job boxing out on this end. Scranton with it, top of the key. Dribbles toward the wing. Pass quickly to Clapp. He'll put it on the deck one time. Now has picked it up. Needs some help. Finds TJ Reel. Up in their grill was this Hawk defense. Now to Musgrave right wing. Drives the lane. Kicks it back out top to Scranton. 5:44 to play in the first. Here's Reel now for a three, and it's good. TJ Reel from downtown. And gives Pittsfield a lead again. 5-3 the score. Tying their largest lead of the contest with 5:30 to play in the first. Hines works off the screen, dribble drive, kicks it out left side. A little shuffle of the feet by Marcus Logan will be the third turnover by Riverton. Bobby Stout will check into the game for the first time for the Sockies. The 6'2 senior replaces Adam Musgrave. On the other side, Cole Mellenbeck comes into the game. He is a senior, standing about 5'8". 5 minutes, 27 seconds to play in the first. A 2-point lead and the basketball for Pittsfield. Sockies won the JV game. I don't remember the score, but they won it by 6 or so at the end. Reel with it left side. Drive to the rim. Got up by the double team. Free throw line to Stout. He'll put it on the deck. Shift it off to Scranton for the tray on the way. No good. And another rebound by Antonio Davis. He's racking those up in a hurry. Pushes to the front court to Logan. Logan gets under the basket. Kicks to the wing. Extra pass out top. Yard. Dribble drive finds Davis. Little floater one hand. Good. Good ball movement by the Hawks. And this game knotted at 5. Klatt with it into the front court for the Sockies. He'll try the dribble drive in. Shoved it down low to Hayden. He just was flat out not ready for the ball, and that'll be off of his hands and out of bounds. A turnover on the Sockies is their second. It wasn't a bad idea by Klatt, but Hayden was not intending for that ball to come his way. Had he caught it, he had an open layup. As it is a turnover and Riverton ball trying to regain the advantage. Hines with it. On the wing, it goes to Logan. Throws it over the top of the defense to Mellenbeck. Mellenbeck will drive a seam. Now kick it out on the left wing. Extra pass in the corner goes to Logan for a three. It's short. Another offensive rebound, though, by the sophomore Davis. And another foul by Carter Klatt as the Sockies just failing to box out.
Yeah, the failure to box out caused that foul. And Klatt's second, team second. It'll be to the free throw line. Davis shooting a couple more. Tied at 5, 4:21 to go in the first quarter of play. Sockies and Hawks. Davis's first is up and too long, no good.
Boxing out is not a tough concept. When the shot goes up, you put your rear end into somebody wearing an opposite colored jersey, and you move them back until you can maybe release and try to go get a rebound. But it is a lost art in high school basketball.
And no one does it well right now. Second one by Davis bounces around but falls through and gives Riverton their second lead of the night, 6-5.
Second lead change of the contest as the Hawks on top by a point. 4:15 to play in the first. Scranton has picked it up just across the half-court line, throws a pass to Hayden. Had a little trouble with the catch. He'll give it back to Scranton, to Hayden. Right side Reel. Deep in the corner it goes to Stout. Shut off there on the baseline. Good defense by Thorpe. Out front now Scranton gets a touch. Works off of the screen from Anstead. Tried to go hit to him on the roll, and the ball out of bounds. Last touched by Riverton. And it'll be a dead ball, and it'll be the first mask break of the night. 3:55 to play the first. 6-5 Riverton leading Pittsfield on Central Illinois Sports.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
In a world that seems to be out of control, your friends at First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois want you to know that the hope of God's love reaches out to you. God loves you and He has a purpose for your life. If you'd like to learn more about this, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. or at 10:30 on Sunday mornings at 225 North Memorial Street in Pittsfield, or online at fccpittsfield.org, our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois. a safe place to learn and grow.
3:55 to play in the first. 6-5 the advantage for Riverton. It'll be Saki ball out of bounds under their hoop on the far end of the court here. After we finish up the mask break that it's going to last a couple of minutes, which will give us an opportunity to remind you about Bowlers Universe. Hey, they've got Whiskey Revolution. They're playing tonight there at Bowlers Universe. Check them out. Open till midnight tonight. They'll be open till midnight tomorrow as well, opening at 4 o'clock. Lots of fun for you and the whole family at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. Saki's put Marco Ballinger into the game for the first time during the dead ball. On the other side, we see Sean Jeffers. He is a junior.
Hayden sat down for the Sakis.
6'2 junior in for Riverton.
Davis sat down with all the points for the Hawks.
Scranton to inbound, looks for an opening, gets it to Stout out top. Over to Ballinger. Dribbles toward the right wing, looking for an angle to get it down low to Anstead. Does so. Anstead pull-up jump shot, no good. Stout one-handed putback as he rises, soars, and scores. Makes it a 7-6 Saki advantage. Third lead change of the evening. It's humid and hot here at the Hawk Center on the 10th of December. Who would have thunk it? Into the front court, Mellenbach. He'll work it between the circles to Yard. Garrett Yard, the 6-foot senior, directing some traffic out there to Hines on the left wing. Lob pass back to Yard. Yard floats in the air, and he'll get it to go. Little high ball screen, or off the ball screen, I should say. Back pick, open on the lob, and makes it 8-7 Hawks. 3:11 to play in the first. Scranton with the basketball into the front court. Right side Reel, open for a three. He's feeling it now. He's got that confidence back as he knocks down his second three of the night and makes it 10-8 Sakis. Back and forth here. The score, though, Pittsfield didn't want to, I mean, they would love to score a lot of points. Hines drives in. He's going to get an easy layup, and we're tied at 10 now. Pittsfield would love to score a lot of points. I'm not sure the ability to do so on a sustainable basis is there with this squad. So they're going to have to play better defense. Right now it's 10-10 with 2:40 to play in the first. Reel with it on the wing right side. He draws Hines now in the man-to-man. Dribbles toward the basket. Shut off there on the drive. Needs some help. Close to 5. Finds Scranton on the back cut, but he goes through his hands and it's a turnover. The end of the front court, Thorpe for the Hawks. Trying to retake the advantage is Riverton. Sets it up against the Saki half-court man-to-man.
It was a heck of a pass there.
Yard drives right in, drives the middle, and gives the Hawks a 12-10 lead. And Brad Tomhave now wants the timeout. We'll pause as well. 2:15 to play in the first. 12-10. Hawks on top.
Hard work, dedication, integrity. The same way a great athlete demands these things for themselves, so has the Little Jess team for over 50 years. We strive daily to meet our community's automotive needs, whether it's buying a new or pre-owned purchase, finding the right part to get the job done, or getting you back on the road when something goes wrong. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Well, one of the fundamental principles of the Saki defense is not to let a man drive middle, and they've done that. They, being Riverton, the last 3 times down the court.
Yeah, going to have to shut that off, as you talked about, Charlie, is I don't think the Sakis want this game in the 60s.
2:15 to play in the first, 12-10. Riverton the advantage. Reel will take it toward the front court for the Sakis. Carter Cladd on the bench with 2 fouls, and now they throw it to Bobby Stout, and he was out to lunch, I believe, and was not expecting the ball to come his way. Here comes Scranton into the game, sitting down Ballinger. A turnover on the Sakis is their 4th of the first quarter. And Riverton a 2-point lead, and now the basketball back in their possession. Hines walks it across. Pittsfield has switched to a little bit of a matchup zone here. We'll get it on the wing on the right side to Yard. Out top to Thorpe. Thorpe on the dribble drive on the wing to Jeffers. Sean Jeffers, baseline drive, and Billy Hickox was open. Let's say that ball was tipped. No, that ball wasn't tipped.
I'm not sure who was tall enough to tip it. That's what they're going to say, is that it was tipped, but my goodness. Sakis have a lot taller players than I realized.
Somebody down low must have gotten a hand on it as he tried to push it back to the wing. He was throwing it to Billy Hickox, though. Not sure if Billy's a shooter or not.
He may have been in his time.
Here's a drive by Yard, and he draws the contact and a foul, and Pittsfield is having trouble staying in front of anybody right now. Foul whistled on Musgrave, his first third-team foul.
12-10 the score, 1:40 to go in the first quarter of play. Riverton Hawks with the 2-point advantage. We're going to go ball out of bounds here, so not a shooting foul. Riverton was ready for the free throws.
Ball out of bounds to the Hawks. They get it in. Backing up in the corner, firing a three is Garrett Yard, no good. A rebound comes out of the Sakis. Scranton got it. I thought Jeffers was over the back, wasn't called. Here's Stout with it, right wing, 1:27 to play for the first. Dribbles the ball off of his own leg, out of bounds. And the fifth turnover on Pittsfield. Jess Hayden quickly pops off the bench. She'll be in for Bobby Stout. He's trying to do a little too much right there. That putback he had earlier was impressive. You just got to know what you can and can't do at this point. 1:20 left in the first. Connor Allen's going to check in on the next dead ball for the Sakis. Right wing with it is Yard. He'll throw it out top. Now a little give and go back to Hines in the corner. Tries the baseline move. Shut off there. Way back out near the half-court line to Yard. And they're going to call a carry with 1:02 to play in the first. Riverton's got a handful of turnovers as well, minus the thumb. Call it 4. Connor Allen into the game. Anstead sits down. 1:02 to play in the first. 12-10. Pittsfield trailing. And they'll have the ball back length of the court to go. Now a man runs into Scranton in the backcourt. Lost his footing. Scranton takes it across on the dribble. Cole Mellenbach, he plays hard on the defensive side. Now he hits Scranton in the face. Right side, Hayden. Toward the top of the key. Pass left side to Scranton. Faked the pass. Somehow kept the ball in his hands. Must have some of that sticky stuff like they have in baseball. Now to Musgrave. Gets by his man. Off to Allen. A rip and a little floater up in the lane. No good. Rebound ripped down by Jeffers. 35 ticks to play in the first. Finds Hines into the front court. Top of the key, Mellenbach. Around it goes to Yard. Skips it. And Musgrave going to get a steal. Tipped it for Reel. Into the front court, TJ Reel. Down to Musgrave, up and in. Nice transition game that time. And the game tied at 12 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. 18 ticks to play in the first. Hawks have it. Trying to retake an advantage right before the end of the first quarter on this hot and humid night. 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. Wiping the perspiration from his brow is Yard. No, that's Hines, excuse me. Hines drives around the man. He pulls up for a three. It's no good. And the rebound free as the buzzer sounds and the first quarter comes to a close. It's Pittsfield and Riverton tied at 12 after a quarter as you watch high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports.
National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices.
Ready to start the second quarter. Game is tied at 12 points apiece on the Trash Queen scoreboard.
The Saki ball coming out.
Pittsfield has Hayden, Scranton, Reel, Musgrave, and Allen. On the other side for Riverton, they have Logan, along with Davis. A new man into the game is Terrence McIntosh. Yard, and the fifth man is Hines. Ready to roll in the second quarter in a game that's all knotted up. Bounce pass goes to Allen. He loses his footing. He keeps it alive, though, and clears it out to TJ Reel. The Scranton left side, dribble drive in, gets to the rim. Little fadeaway shot won't fall. And another rebound pulled down by Antonio Davis. He'll work it to Terrence McIntosh into the front court. Finds Hines. Out top to Davis. Over to McIntosh. Leaves a pass off to Zach Hines. Just a fine athlete that he is. Little floater up at the left hand is good. Hines puts the Hawks back on top, 14-12. Just underway here in the second quarter. Reel brings it across for the Sakis. Finds Scranton. Left wing Musgrave. Looks down low. There's Scranton underneath. Shot fake. Lets the man go over the top. Shot up no good, but fouled. as the man off of his feet that time appeared to be Marcus Logan. Logan will be whistled for his first, team first, and Scranton will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair, trying to tie this game back up.
14-12, the score, 7:06 to go in the first half of play. Scranton shooting a couple. How many points on the night for him, Tim? First one up for Scranton. It's going to bounce around and fall through.
Hit at every corner, didn't it? Here's Stout into the game, sitting down Connor Allen. He's got one now, because he just made the free throw, sweetheart. Scranton with a chance to tie it up.
Scranton looking for his second point of the night. Second one bounces around and falls off, no good. Rebound bounces off of Bobby Stout out of bounds. He did everything he could to try to get it, but it just couldn't get the handle.
Makes it 14-13, 7:03 to play in the half. Free throws are important. Saki shot 56% from the floor in the first half, including 2 for 3 from 3. Riverton on the other side also shot a good percentage. 38%, cooled off toward the end, especially after Davis was out. His shot now blocked by Jess Hayden, and the rebound pulled in by Scranton for the Sakis. Into the front court is Scranton, down low. Stout, good find. Stout's shot up is too hard. Rebound tipped around, and it'll come down to Hines for the Hawks. He'll push into the front court. Nobody stopped the ball yet. Into the corner to McIntosh. Out top to Davis. Davis has not shown really much of an interest to shoot from outside, but Yard has. His shot no good. And the rebound to Jess Hayden. He'll turn and try to dribble it and have it stripped away from behind. Ball loose and a turnover. Well, they're going to call over and back, and who's it going to be on? It's going to be Pittsfield ball. So the two teams will trade turnovers, and Jess Hayden, again, did just a no-no. You don't get a rebound in traffic and then just start to try to dribble the other way. It's just asking for trouble.
Wait, let him clear out, then give the ball to a guard.
Yeah, get an outlet.
If you are not a guard, give the ball to a guard.
Inbounds pass comes to Rio right near the half-court line. 6:13 to play in the half, 14-13 Riverton with the advantage. Hayden has it on the right wing. Looks to Scranton in the post. Says, what would you like me to do with it here? How about a pass back out? Rio, around the horn it goes to Stout. He's picked it up. Looks out top to Hayden. Hayden dribbles to the free throw line. Little pull-up shot, no good. Rebound down to Bobby Stout. He'll put it back up, missed it underneath. Rebound fought for, out of bounds, and it'll be Riverton ball.
Musgrave touched it last, trying to gather the rebound.
Here comes Anstett back in, replacing Hayden. On the other side, we see Mellenbach come into the game, and he'll give Garrett Yard a breather. Pretty good look under the basket that time by the Sakis, just could not get it to fall. Also Landon Tribble, a senior, going to check in. He's a 5'10 senior, replacing Terrence McIntosh.
Sakis having to play extended minutes right now without Carter Klatt, as he got 2 fouls early on in the first quarter.
And Nolan Daniel had a finger injury in the JV game. That's why we haven't seen him yet. So we're not sure how serious that is. But it is on his shooting hand, so that doesn't help. In the corner, the ball comes to the new man, Tribble. Works the top of the key to Logan. Pass tip stolen away by Stout. Another turnover on Riverton. And then Mellenbach's going to steal it right back. Saki turnover. 5:18 to play in the half. Kind of sloppy on the turnover side by both teams. Hines with the basketball. Works it out top to Mellenbach. To Logan. He'll drive baseline. Blocked from behind by Rio. And out of bounds.
Real lucky to get the block there as the man drove right by him.
Underneath here, Hawks to throw it in. It's Mellenbach on the trigger. Not been able to find Davis here for a little bit. Underneath is Hines. He travels and will be called for it. Another Riverton turnover is their 8th of the evening. You can go ahead and talk to him. Nobody will hear you, I promise. They won't make fun of your little voice. 5:02 to play in the half. 14-13 advantage for Riverton on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Hawks will have a man check in. This is Jackson Thorpe returning, and he'll sit down Marcus Logan. Length of the court to go for the Sakis. Rio gets it. It's a full court man, so he'll let everybody clear out. And now bring it up against Hines. That's the thing, if you're going to be a varsity guard, you got to be able to handle it with one-on-one pressure. Anstett with it right wing. Has picked up the bounce. Throws a dangerous bounce pass to Musgrave. He's got it at the high post. Around the horn it gets to Bobby Stout. Stout dribbling out there with Davis on him. Riverton kind of chancy on the defensive side. Looks like a team he could beat backdoor. Stout, right side reel, a deep three, no good. And the rebound down to Antonio Davis. Outlet pass to Hines. He'll work a no-look pass into the corner. Mellenbach on the wing to Thorpe. High above his head it goes. He's only about 5'8". Mellenbach's about 5'7". They're not very big. All the way around, not a ton of height for this Riverton squad, but they work hard.
Davis a leaper, too, for sure.
Here's a three in the corner now. Good by Jackson Thorpe. And the Hawks with their biggest lead of the contest, the 17-13 advantage. 4-point bulge with 4 minutes to play in the half. Rio into the front court for the Sakis. Has already used the dribble. Needs somebody to break free. He'll work it across to Stout. Out top to Scranton. It's been a man-to-man primarily by both squads here in this one. Now Anstead gets it from 8. Shot up is good. And Caden Anstead has his first 2. It's at 17-15. Good answer there. Hines walks it across for Riverton to Thorpe. Shovels it off to Mellenbach. Now to Hines in the corner. Looking down low for Davis. They're fronting the post now, so he's had a little more trouble getting the ball down there. Thorpe, who just hit a 3 a moment ago, is on the opposite side now. Top of the key, Hines, a shot fake. Good recovery by TJ Reel on the defensive side. Around it goes Tribble. Into the corner, Thorpe. He'll work with Musgrave on him and the man. Ball knocked away. Run down, though, by the Hawks. Good defense on this end by Pittsfield right now. Hines travels. And that'll be a turnover and get us to the mask break. 3:01 to play in the half. 17-15, the advantage for the Riverton Hawks on top of the Pittsfield Sakis as you watch high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports.
Good neighbors, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
3:01 to play in the half. It's a 17-15 Riverton advantage. It'll be Pittsfield ball coming out of the mask timeout. They're taking an extended mask break here at Riverton. I'm going to guess it's a 90-second break, which I think is what it was way back when it started. It seems like a long time ago, but that was just earlier this year, believe it or not. A long, long time ago. John, you still remember?
In the basketball season that was the latter half of the basketball season that led into football, right?
Yep.
And baseball at the same time.
The arm bone connects to the ankle bone. It just takes a while for it to get there. It's Pittsfield ball, length of the court to go. A little man-to-man pressure by Riverton. Scranton will let everybody clear out and bring it up against Cole Mellenbach. Scranton toward the right wing. Looks for Ballinger, who checked in during the dead ball. Around a little curl screen to Stout. Off to Scranton. 3 ball on the way. Good from downtown. Nate Scranton gives the Sakis an advantage of 18-17 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. 2:40 to play in the half. Scranton with 4 points in the evening. Yard is back into the game. He'll hand it off on the wing to Thorpe. No Hines out there right now, so he gets a little breather. Thorpe gets it to Davis. He blows right by his man. Shot up no good. Gets his own rebound. Stripped on the way up. Ball loose on the floor now. Davis tries to keep it alive. Anstead gets on the floor after it, but he's got it knocked away. He gets free top of the key for a 3 by Yard, and it's good.
It was an opportunistic shot, wasn't it?
And makes it 20-18. Riverton as they go back and forth here at the Hawk Center. 2 minutes to play in the half. Real with it. If you're Pittsfield, though, you get a stop like that, you've got to get a stop. You know what I mean? You can't give it up. Here's Scranton now to pull-up 3. It's off the mark. Rebound. Bobby Stout saves it in off of the Riverton man. He's hustling, if nothing else, isn't he, John?
He has been playing with a ton of energy the last 2 games.
He's got 3 offensive boards on the night. Connor Allen in. Ballinger sits down. On the other side, we see back into the contest Sean Jeffers. He replaces Davis, who looks to be a little winded. It is humid in here tonight.
It is definitely humid in here.
1:47 to play in the half. I heard they were on a tornado warning over at Pleasant Plains. That's just down the road. Inbounds pass comes to Stout. Shot up no good. Fouled And he'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Tried to power through that foul and shot it a little hard.
Foul on Sean
Jeffers. That's his first, team second against Riverton, and Bobby Stout to the free throw line shooting a couple. He could tie us up at 20 if he could make them both. 1:46 to go in the first half. First one up for him is good.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your next auto, a residential or commercial loan. Call Damon at 217-285-4404.
Stout's second is up and a little long, no good. Rebound comes down to Anstead.
He will pull it back out. Scranton did a nice job to get his feet in the front court as he was retreated back. Kind of like you see receivers pop those toes down right next to the sideline. That's what he did there to make sure it wasn't over and back. Now here's a near steal. No, it is going to be a steal. No, never was possessed. Anstead got it back. Reel fires a three. No good. Anstead tips it alive. Gets it to Allen. On the wing to Stout. Little helter-skelter. 20-19. Advantage for Riverton. 1:15 to play in the half. And a pushing foul out front. Called on Cole Mellenbeck.
Will be Mellenbeck's first foul, team third against Riverton. Ball out of bounds on the sideline to the Sakis.
Marcus Logan back in. Replaces Thorpe. 1:14 to play in the half. 20-19 is the advantage for Riverton. Allen to throw it in, the sophomore. Into the backcourt, he'll go with it to Scranton. Scranton will bring it up against Mellenbeck. Works it across on the pass to Allen. They've not played with Carter Klatt. Carter Klatt hadn't been in the game since about 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Correct.
Here's a backdoor pass. They tried to feed it inside. It was tipped. Saki's caught a break there. Scranton now has it down low. He's going to try the little post-up move into a double team. Needs some help. Throws out of it to Stout. On the wing it goes to Rio. Pass was wide, but Rio gets it and lets it fly. It's an air ball. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Saki ball. Rio not afraid to let it go. He hit a couple early. And that one was a little long. Into the contest comes Musgrave. He'll replace Allen for the Sakis.
Good rotation so far for the Sakis. They've gone, about 9 deep. Have not seen Personette so far in the game. Just coming back from illness, I believe.
And bounce pass. Scranton will throw it out front. And TJ Rio with the catch. 45 seconds to play in the half. I'm telling you, I think Rio could have played football.
He could have with that catch.
Pretty good golfer, though, too. Not as good as Jamison Noble, but hey, few are, right? Right side, Rio for a 3-in rhythm. It's too hard. And the rebound pulled down by Yard. He'll work it into the front court. They have a man up as Scranton got kind of knocked to the ground. Down to Logan, drives the baseline, shot blocked, and the ball loose. It's still loose, and running it down out near the half-court line are the Hawks. Yard with it, bounces off of a man to Hines. Hines to Yard for the three. It's going to catch rim, and the rebound going to be run down by Mellenbeck. Just out-hustled everybody. A pull-up shot. Jeffers no good.
That
rebound is tied up as Scranton and who was that fighting with him for it?
20.
Logan.
Sorry.
We're fighting for it. Possession error favors Riverton. Here's Ballinger back in. Musgrave sits down. Pittsfield not just doing enough. They're not doing enough little things on the defensive side. They're going to tell Riverton's bench they've got to sit down. The coach puts his hands up like, why? I don't know, Matt. It's not our rule.
That's the rules. The head coach can stand, not everybody.
Dims the rules, and here's a nice vertical steal by TJ Reel. Turnover, 2-1. Scranton three is good. If it goes, it is not. And we've reached halftime, 20-19. The advantage for Riverton as we take a break on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show.
At U.S. Cellular, we believe you should get more of the latest 5G technology for less of your hard-earned money. Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours. Any of our 5G phones with no trade-in or hidden fees. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Come check out America's locally grown wireless at U.S. Cellular. Visit Carnes Communications, a U.S. Cellular authorized agent, located at 224 East Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Pike County Glass has been outfitting homes and businesses with high-quality windows and doors since 1952. We'll work with your schedule and budget to ensure your project is done in an affordable and timely manner. Our team is happy to travel near or far to install your door or window project. Did we mention we also replace auto glass? Please come and see us at 1071 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-4275 for all your glass needs.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Back with you on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular Halftime Show at the corner of Jackson and Washington Street in Pittsfield is where you'll find Carnes Communications, your local U.S. Cellular agent. Stop by and see them or call 217-285-5400. They're ready to help you with all of your U.S. Cellular phone needs. Well, it is a 2019 advantage for Riverton here at the halftime break. The teams were tied at 12 at the end of the first quarter of play. It's been a back-and-forth battle in this contest. Turnovers in the ball game have been a problem for both teams. 11 for Riverton, 10 for the Sockies. Fouling situation, 3 against Pittsfield, but 2 of those came on Carter Klatt, and then a single foul on Adam Musgrave in the first half. For Riverton, they were whistled for 3 team fouls, a single foul on Mellenbach, Hines, and also a foul on Sean Jeffers in the first half of play. It's 20-19. Riverton has the advantage over the Pittsfield Sockies on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular Halftime Show. More halftime stats comes your way after this.
At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300. Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Where do you go before the game, during the game, or after the game? It's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. They invite you to stop by after the game tonight. They'll have a limited menu of food for 30 minutes after the game. Join them on Mondays 4 to 11, kitchen open till 9. Closed Tuesdays. Wednesdays they feature smoked meat. Try the wings, the best around. For a cold drink and great food, it's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point on the south side of the track. Stop by before the game, during the game, or after the game at Jersey's in Camp Point. Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy. Griffin Signs in Time is a full-service sign company that can complete any project from fully wrapping your entire distance. Cash rewards available up to $1,000. Callers will receive a personal code which is used to pay cash rewards if their information leads to an arrest. See something, hear something, say something. 217-285-1500 to leave your tip. Be sure to check out our Facebook page. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carlson, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Western Illinois FCA would like to invite you to join us as a partner at the end of this year and contribute to the fellowship and ministry of Western Illinois Fellowship of Christian Athletes. We've been working hard this last year. Mission trips, camps. We had Dan Mears from the Kansas City Chiefs, their mascot, at many of the area schools and at a banquet. We've got great banquets planned in the spring. Won't you join join us, go to westernilfca.org to contribute to Western Illinois FCA.
Well, we understand we might have gone away from you for just a bit, and that's because there's storms outside, and it's knocked off the internet here at Riverton High School, so we're on the old reliable hotspot, and hopefully we'll stay there. As long as the power stays on, we'll be with you here on Central Illinois Sports. It's a 2019 advantage for the Riverton Hawks over the Pittsfield Sockies at the halftime break. I want to remind you about Real Met and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, right across from the airport. Real Met and Twine, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, indoor-outdoor wall hangings, and much, much more. If they don't have it, you don't need it at Real Met and Twine, 217-285-5013. That's 285-5013 for Real Met and Twine. Well, first half of play, both teams plagued by turnovers. Pittsfield, John, we talked about, they need to do some little things on the defensive end. They're getting stops, but they've got to get their butt into somebody, box out, get a rebound, get one stop. Don't have to try to get 3 or 4 at a time.
Carly, I think part of that was playing without Carter Klatt for a lot of that time, because he is a guy that does a lot of those little things for them and makes them a lot better, and hopefully he can stay out of foul trouble in this second half, and he'll get to play more than the 2 minutes he played in the first. He should be fresh, though.
He should, and you got to keep him out there. He's an important piece to this Socky team. It'll be, who's going to get the ball? Can you see the possession arrow from here?
I cannot, and they don't have it turned on the board.
Tim, what do you think? Whose ball is it going to be? Tim thinks it's red ball here. And the Sockies are on this end of the court, which would usually indicate that
but
it will be their
nobody's
ball.
going out of bounds to put it in, so it's unclear.
Referees will get
for
together
some reason, I have
now.
this feeling we don't know whose ball it is right now. While we're talking about it with the referees here, that seems like it could be a possibility.
Well, the books should have it, but the
I agree.
referees are talking with Coach Matt Mead about something now. Trying to get the light on the backboard to go off. What else is going on?
The lights on the backboard are off now.
Well, they were.
But they've been off the whole night.
Out the whole time. They're kind of messing with the backboard. Somebody, I think, is leaning on the switch that moves the backboard up and down because the support strap was moving just a moment ago.
That's interesting.
Yep. Brad Tomey says, "What are you doing?" Matt Mead has a smile on his face. I don't know that
Brad Tomey thought
Brad
it was
thought
as
it was
funny.
quite as funny, yeah. Inbounds pass comes in the backcourt to Scranton for the Sockies, and are underway here in the second half. Pittsfield has Scranton, Reel, Hayden, Klatt, and Musgrave, their original starters. Free throw line with it is Klatt. They'll work it out top to Scranton, turns down the tray. Around the flex offense. Scranton now, a long bounce pass, going to be tied up and stolen away. Turnover on the Sockies, their 11th, into the front court. Davis, excuse me. He'll work it down low to Yard, who puts it up and in. And the Hawks get points off of turnovers there and lead 22-19. Yard with the basket. 9 for Garrett Yard on the evening. Here's Musgrave, gets by his man. He'll score at the left hand. Nice take to the rack by Musgrave.
Musgrave with 6 now.
And back down to a 1-point game. 7:15 to play in this third period. Hines a bounce pass out top to Davis. On the right side, wasn't open, shovels it back out to Hines. He'll try the dribble drive. He'll get right in and miss the layup. Point blank shot and the rebound down to Scranton for the Sockies. Gets it to Reel. He'll attack the middle. Pull up shot in the middle of the lane is good as it rolled through. And Pittsfield retakes the advantage. 23-22 Sockies with 6:50 to play in the third on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Hines into the front court. Ball tipped. Stolen away by Klatt. Looking for a guard. Gets it off to Reel. Now Scranton. Turnover the 12th by Riverton, I believe. Working it across to Musgrave. Top of the key now, Hayden gets a touch. He'll give it off to Klatt. Turns and faces there. He'll put it on the deck. Now to Musgrave. Musgrave will drive the middle of the lane. Shot up no good, but he was fouled first on the floor by one of the Hawks.
You call out of bounds underneath the basket to Pittsfield.
Thorpe going to be called for the foul. His first, team first. Here comes Mellon back into the game. He'll replace Thorpe. They're about the same size of player. Mellon back, though, looks to be just a hair quicker. Ball underneath comes into Musgrave. He'll rise, shoot, and have a shot block. Rebound down to Mellenbeck. Hines with it into the front court for Riverton, trailing the Sockies by a point, 23-22. About 2 minutes into this third quarter. Hines has it on the pass out top now to Yard. Yard had an opening. Instead passes back out to Hines, who drives the middle. Floater up no good. Rebound tip. Hines is going to get it back. He'll go back up and miss it. Rebound over the back is the sophomore, Antonio Davis. Pittsfield's boxing out. I mean, you can't even say it's bad. It's non-existent.
Yeah, not happening is what's happening. The only reason that he got called for the foul that time is because he was basically leaning on top of the man when he got the rebound.
5:57 to play in the third. Davis was called for his first, the second team foul by the Hawks. Hayden out front to Musgrave. Look for the backdoor cut. There's Klatt. He'll put it up. Missed the shot as a good recovery on the defensive side by Yard to get the block. And the rebound to Davis. Into the front court. He'll work it over to Hines. Sets up for a three as the defender went flying by. No good. There's Davis for a putback. Missed it. Rebound underneath. Comes down to Musgrave for the Sockies. Musgrave to Reel. Into the front court, Scranton. Hawks have had some opportunities near the rim. They haven't gotten to fall, too. They're kicking themselves a little bit about that, I'd say. Down low, here's Klatt right to the rim and scores. Coming off the curl and makes it 25-22, and the Hawks want a timeout. 5:16 to play third period, 25-22. Pittsfield has their biggest lead of the night. We're back after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
5 minutes, 16 seconds to play in the third period. Matt Mead took the timeout. And the Sockies have taken a 25-22 lead, their largest lead of the contest on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Hey, want to remind you about Waters Concrete. Tim Waters and his crew, they offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, sidewalks, decorative patios, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052. And I can vouch for Waters Concrete. They do solid work. Ba-da-bum. I'm here all night, John. Into the front court, Hines with it.
You may be in the dark if you stay too late.
Marco Ballinger into the game for the Sockies on the defensive side. And offensively is Sean Jeffers. Hines now will pull a pass out to Logan. Logan gets to the free throw line, leaves it to Mellenbach. Pass in the corner, finds an open man and Yard for three. It's an air ball out of bounds off of Mellenbach. And he kind of bounces the ball high up toward the balcony. Steve Keene says, don't do that.
I'll call it technical on you if you do it again. Don't.
I don't know if I'll call it technical or not. Just don't do it. There's nothing hard about when you make a turnover, going and handing the ball to the official. That crap they do in the NBA where they just let it bounce around, it's bulk. I mean, it's just terrible. It's terrible sportsmanship, and I hate that it's trickled down to this level. Out top, Scranton with it. Bounces to Klatt. Passes down low, try to get to Ballinger. And that's a turnover on the Sockies. 13th turnover by Pittsfield.
Was not a bad idea. I just
well, I disagree with you. Ballinger was the man open down low for a half a second, and Marco has not been blessed vertically. It's a tough shot if he catches it down there. And you can run some offense. There's nothing like running Texas for about 90 seconds.
To burn legs.
Hines has picked it up. Yard gets free now. Bounces off of Reel. They're letting them play out front for sure. Around the horn it goes. They find Logan with it in the corner left side. He'll throw it top of the key to Yard. Saki switch off. Yard, a tough fadeaway, and he hits the shot. That's a tough shot. Whew. Yard with 11 makes it 25-24. Just under 4 to play in the third. Stout into the front court. Works it out to Scranton. Around the horn, the Sockies bring the ball. Ballinger out top, Bobby Stout. Might have walked there. To Ballinger. Looks down low, TJ Reel. Going to post up against Hines. Turnaround shot is no good. Rebound. Bobby Stout gets it for the Sockies, trying to go back out with it now. Does so, pass to Klatt. He falls from his feet. Somehow kept it alive to Ballinger. That ball now kicked. Look at the mask timeout. 3:29 to play in the third. 25-24 is the advantage for Pittsfield.
Nobody's called it yet.
Evidently not get the mask timeout.
No.
The main scorer says, hey, I think we should take the mask timeout. And they will. 3:29 to play in the third. 25-24. Sockies on top. Back after this.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen and bathroom a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see every angle and every custom detail. Traditional style or the newest trends. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle. Your custom kitchen and bathroom will have the features that you need. A large versatile island for work or entertaining. Quartz countertops. Quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Pike Feeds is a locally owned and operated feed mill in Pittsfield. We know and understand the passion you have for your livestock. That's why for the past 30 years, we've served our customers with quality products such as premixes, supplements, and complete feeds for multiple livestock species. Pike Feeds in-house nutritionists will create a nutritional program to ensure maximum performance of your operation. Stop by 1250 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-5656.
3:29 to play in the third. 25-24 advantage for the Sockies. They'll have the ball out of bounds on the sideline coming out of the mask break here in the third. But a tight game throughout. Riverton led by as many as 4. The Sockies by as many as 3. But most of the time it's been a one-point game or closer.
Both teams with too many turnovers, and that's been the name of the game for both. Frankly.
One turnover is too many turnovers.
Well, that's most coaches would agree. But
13 for each team is a lot, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Inbounds pass comes to Rio. Double team comes his way immediately to Hayden. Backdoor pass down low to Stout. His shot up no good. Rebound fought for. Stout keeps it alive, gets it to Hayden. Stout, for some reason, just making things too difficult at the basket. He just needs to go shoot the layup. Kind of up and under, little move. Just needs to go ahead and shoot the layup. He's got the ball on the bounce out front. Had it knocked loose for a moment. Good strong hands, though, that he has. He somehow dribbles again, and the referee says that's a double dribble.
You already did that once, buddy. I'm sorry.
The ball was tipped away, and Steve Keene will ask him if the ball was knocked out of his hands. He says no, and it'll be a turnover on the Sockies. 3:03 to play in the third. Riverton with the basketball. Down by 1, 25-24. Into the front court, Zach Hines. Work it out top to Jeffers. Over to McIntosh, now Hines. Trying to get the defense moving around. Hines drives inside, little runner up, no good. Rebound down to Carter Clatton. He's accosted there by Mellenbach.
That'll be Mellenbach's foul. I believe that's his second, and the team third of the second half. Sockies with no fouls in the second half.
They'll bring Antonio Davis back into the game and replace Jeffers. Socky ball length of the court to go. Up by a single point. Scranton with the basketball. Got a heck of a black eye.
He does.
He'll work it out top to Hayden. Looking for Rio. Rio with the speed under him. Fires the three, no good, but he'll shoot not one, not two, but 3 shots.
That foul going to go against Hines. That'll be his second, team fourth. Real to the free throw line, shooting 3. 25-24 the score, 2:32 to go in the third quarter play. Sockies with the 1-point lead. And Reels first is up, and it's good. We'll get a couple more.
Unlike the call at the end of the Lady Braves game last night, that was a foul on a 3. I said what I said.
And his second is up and no good. He'll get one more.
26-24 Sockies. They'll bring Thorpe back in along with Logan, replacing McIntosh and Mellenbach. I want to say Mellencamp, but it's Mellenbach.
Mellenbach. Well, I keep trying to make Antonio Davis Anthony Davis, so it's okay.
Next one by Real is good. Doesn't have nearly the brow that
he's not quite as tall either, I don't think.
has. TJ Real has 10 points for the Sockies. 10 of the team's 27, and they've tied their biggest lead, this 27-24 score. A 3-point lead with 2:27 to play in the third. On what scoreboard? The Trash Queen scoreboard. Hines now has the ball knocked away by Stout, and the ball stolen away by the Sockies. The 14th turnover by Riverton. Scranton will look to bring it up for Pittsfield. Does so near the sideline, close to the bench. Trying to get free of the defender, and Hines needs to pick up the dribble, and they'll call a 5-second call. And a turnover on Pittsfield is there. 14th, 15th. They're counting by 2s maybe. 2:10 to play in the third. Huck ball out of bounds in the backcourt. Hines will walk it up. They have not run a lot of transition, has this Riverton team here tonight. Hines, right side to Logan, and he's bumped and fouled by Jess Hayden as he didn't move his feet. First foul of the second half by the Sockies. Hayden's first of the game, 1:58 to play in the third. Riverton ball out of bounds on the sideline.
Not the first turnover for anyone. There have been a bunch of those tonight.
Are you surprised Riverton hasn't tried to transition more with the speed they have?
Yes. With Hines especially.
Well, it seems like that is their advantage. Here's Yard, by the way. He gets by his man. Shot up no good. Foul. Then he'll shoot two. Just blew by him on the baseline.
That foul is going to go against Bobby Stout. That's his first, team's second.
Garrett Yard will shoot two with 1:53 to play in this third period.
27-24 the score. Sockies with the 3-point lead. First one up for Yard. Rolls off no good. As good a shooter as he is from the floor, you'd think he'd be a better free throw shooter.
The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They're serving Pike County, and they have been since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Yard's second is up, and it is good. Makes it 27-25. Yard with 12 now.
And it's a 2-point game with 1:50 to play in the third. TJ Reel back in after a brief breather for the Sockies. To Scranton. Out front, Klatt. Over to Reel on the wing left side. Off of the Klatt screen. Going to hit him on the pick and roll right to the rim and scores. Carter Klatt with a basket. He's got 4, I believe. And makes it 29-25. Now here's a drive to the basket by Logan. He ran over the man and Reel said, did you get a license plate on that truck? No call. They play on. And the shot was good by Logan. 29-27. 1:19 to play in the third. Reel now drives in. He'll get it to Stout. It's been a physical type of game. Reel now fakes a three. Tries to throw a pass at the last second. Stout saves his bacon that time. Over to Reel on the wing. He'll put it on the deck. Traveled, but didn't get called for it. Now to Scranton with a minute to play in the third. Sockies trying to get set up offensively, and they'll call a blocking foul on Zach Hines now. He yells at the official.
He better be careful because the official glanced back at him like, not a good idea, young man.
So what'd you say about Rita? His third, team fifth.
Yeah, something like that.
57.9 seconds to play in the third. Out of bounds, Musgrave to throw it in for the Sockies. He'll get it into Stout. Lob pass down low, Klatt. 2 men on him. Shot up, foul. They'll shoot 2.
Hines reacts again, and he better be careful or he's going to end up with an extra foul that he doesn't want. His third, team fifth.
That foul was whistled on Logan.
Okay, they're going to call it on Logan instead of on Hines. It's going to be Logan's first.
And 2 shots for Carter Klatt, who's got 4 points after playing very little in the first half.
First one up and too long for Carter Klatt. He'll get another attempt. 29-27 to score, 54.1 to go in the third quarter.
Anstead will come in for the Sockies. Klatt's able to make this one, and he missed it again. So 0 for 2 on that attempt. Stout trying to run down a board. He saves it in off of Davis, and it'll be Socky ball. Bobby Stout with a flat-out hustle play there. Klatt sits down, Anstead in. Pittsfield gets another possession with 50.4 seconds to play in the third.
Stout has provided a ton of energy for sure. If he can just shoot a layup, then he'll really be doing great things, right?
Brad Tomei will want a timeout here, I believe, and he will. 50.4 seconds to play in the third. 29-27. Pittsfield on top of Riverton as you watch high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports.
Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. 50.4
seconds to play in the third. 29-27. the Saukey advantage. Hell's Bells coming on overhead.
If only you could hear the songs that are going on during
in my head.
The break in Charlie's head.
Here's a lob into Musgrave. He'll put up a little fadeaway. Shot no good. Rebound. Pulled down by Yard. He'll push it into the front court. Knocked away from behind. Run down by Davis. He'll kick it right side to Yard for a three. It's no good. Rebound way up there for it was
Hines.
Was that Hines or Logan? It's Logan.
Oh, it was Logan. No, well, Hines is the one. No, Hines is out. Who's down? 12?
Yard.
Yard is down. Yard was face down for a moment, but he's up now.
He got up. They did stop play. So he's holding the back of his head, so he's going to have to come out here. They'll wipe some perspiration off the floor. It's going to be Saukey ball. 37.6 seconds to play in the third. 29.
He's got to come out so you can make sure he's okay, don't you?
Yeah, Steve Keene says, come here. I just want to talk to you. This is what day is it?
What year is it? Who's the president?
I think it's June based on the temperature.
Yeah, exactly.
In this gym. But it's not. It's December.
Okay, well, he says, I think you're okay. Here we go.
He said, who's the president? And Steve Keene started laughing. I'm not sure what that means. 37.6 seconds to play in the third. 29-27 the advantage for the Saukeys. Clinging to a 2-point lead, they've got the basketball.
The weird thing was Yard asked Steve Keene that question.
Scranton's got it for the Saukeys into the front court as they run the stack set, trying to take some time off the clock and get a score here before the buzzer sounds. Now Musgrave will get it. Looks for an opening, gets it to Anstead, turns and faces, back out to Scranton with 15 ticks to play in the third. Scranton trying to get free of his man. He'll try the drive in now. Little floater up on the baseline, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Yard. He's got 7 seconds. He drives coast to coast. His shot up no good, but he's fouled from behind. And he'll shoot 2 shots.
I don't think that was the shot the Saukeys were looking for. And instead, Yard's going to go to the free throw line. If he could make them both, he would tie us up at 29. 29-27 the score. Saukeys with the 2-point lead. 5.4 to go in the third quarter of play.
And Garrett Yard is having a good game.
Foul the second against Bobby Stout. Yard with how many now, Tim? 12 points for Yard on the night, 12 of their 27. And he'll be looking to add to that. His first is up and good, make it 29-28.
Moose Lodge 420, a proud supporter of many community organizations. When winter finally does hit, they've got their coat rack out there. If you need a coat, take one. It's out in front of Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield.
Yard makes them both, and we're tied at 29.
29 all on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Inbounds pass comes to Scranton. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, drives the lane, runner up off the window, good as the buzzer sounds. They'll count it, and the Saukeys hold a 31-29 lead over Riverton after 3. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
All of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Ready to start the final quarter of play. 31-29 advantage here for the Saukeys on top of Riverton on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Pittsfield on the day is 36% from the floor and 36% from 3. For only 44% from the free throw line, though. Riverton shooting 29% from the floor. From 3, it's not been great either, at 20%. And they're shooting a 63% from the stripe, and they miss an easy basket right at the rim as Davis couldn't get it to fall on the first possession of the final quarter. Davis out there along with Yard, Hines, Thorpe, and the fifth man Logan, their original starters. Pittsfield has Hayden, Reel, Musgrave, Klatt, and Scranton, their original 5. Klatt with the basketball, finds Scranton out top. No, it's not. Yeah, it is their original 5, isn't it? Hayden has it, down low, Reel, turns, shoots, scores. He's got a dozen, cousin. And makes it 33-29, tying their largest lead of the night. A three-point bowl. Here's a wide open three, though, by Garrett Yard, and he misses it. Rebound, Davis touched it last. It'll be Saki ball length of the court to go. 33-29, a 4-point game. Who taught you math? Well, I think my freshman year was Nancy Jane Smith, and then a gentleman named Jim Dockery. Then the greatest math teacher of all time, Linda Wyatt, to be honest with you. 7:03 to play in the contest. 33-29 advantage for the Sakis. Hickory dickory dockery. Here's a drive by Musgrave. He's murdered. Shot up, rebound down to Logan. He'll pull it into the front court, 1-on-4. Hayden punches him from behind, basically. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Pittsfield's ball. There is no blood, so there is no foul. A little break in the action will allow Mellenbach to come back in. .6:44 to play. 33-29 advantage for the Sakis. Trying to take care of it here down the stretch. Rio with the basketball against Hines. Top of the key to Klatt. Back to Rio. He's bumped and the ball knocked out of bounds by Mellenbach last. It's physical.
For sure.
Get physical.
Well, now we've been
Then what?
Just been demonetized.
I've been everywhere. Yeah, it sounds just like the original. Here's Klatt inside. He'll rise and score. And the Sakis have their biggest lead of the night. It's 6, John. 35-29. Who taught you math?
A lot of people.
Not well, obviously. And a timeout by the Hawks. We'll pause as well. 6:19 to play. 35-29. Sakis lead the Hawks on Central Illinois Sports.
Press Yours On You designs promotional items and create just about anything to showcase your company. Communities celebrate their school spirit and turn to us too for screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and more. Press Yours On You, Highway 24, Camp Point.
Hard work, dedication, integrity. The same way a great athlete demands these things for themselves, so is the Little Jess team for over 50 years. We strive daily to meet our community's automotive needs, whether it's buying a new or pre-owned purchase, finding the right part to get the job done, or getting you back on the road when something goes wrong. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
6:19 to play in this contest. 35-29, the Pittsfield advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Riverton ball out of the Hawk timeout. Hines has it on the bounce out front. Sakis have switched into a zone. Into the corner it goes to Thorpe. He'll throw it out near the half-court line to Mellenbach. Now to Hines. Looks for the drive. Gets it down low. Nice find to Jeffers. He just can't get it to go. Man, they just can't buy a basket near the basket.
Maybe they moved that backboard too high.
I think it's a crooked down there. They were moving it at halftime, weren't they? Hayden with it to Klatt. Sakis have run some good offense the last couple of trips. Hope it didn't jinx it. Here's Rio with it. They're doubling down hard on the man coming through as the cutter, which means the back door is going to be open. Now here's Hayden from the free throw line, no good. And the rebound down to the Hawks. Hines into the front court. Spun by a man, pulls up for a three. It's no good. Long rebound. Jeffers saves it in, but his toe was on the line. So it'll be Saki ball with 5:28 to play. Here comes Bobby Stout back into the game for Pittsfield. He'll replace with Adam Musgrave.
Oh, really? Easy for you to say, huh?
Hayden will trigger. 6-point lead in the basketball for Pittsfield. Out front with it is Scranton, right side Hayden. Back out top to Klatt. They work it over on the wing to Scranton. He's trying to get free of the defender, and Mellenbach playing him tough in the man-to-man. Close to 5, does get free for a long enough time to break the 5 count. Pass out front to Klatt, 2 hands on him, no foul called here. Now to Scranton, and he is fouled by Mellenbach, and it's 1-1 for the Sakis.
Mellenbach's third, team 7th. And it'll be 1-1.
I heard that somewhere, that it was 1-1.
Nate Scranton to the free throw line, shooting 1-1. 35-29, the score, 5:01 to go in the ball game. Saki's with the lead. Their biggest tonight at 6. Scranton looking to extend it. His first is up and rolls off no good. Rebound comes down to Hines.
You don't see Scranton miss many free throws, let alone the front end of a 1-1. Here's a 3 on the way now by Thorpe, no good. And the rebound, Jess Hayden, is knocked from his feet by Mellenbach. It'll be his 4th, and Hayden will shoot the 1-1. Teammate.
Mellenbach was definitely frustrated by that, but
a little guy can jump though, can
he? He can. Yes, he sure can.
Here comes Davis back into the game. He sits for a long amount of time, doesn't he?
He does for a guy. I thought, well, maybe he played. He did not play in the JV game, though. I thought, well, maybe they're trying to, make sure he's not too tired. But first one up for Hayden is too long, no good. Rebound fought for. Real gets it for a moment.
Oh, my goodness. And then Nate Scranton is tackled by Mellenbach at half court, and Mellenbach will foul out.
Mellenbach knows that he's going to walk to the bench, and he says, "Coach, I went in, I had 2 fouls, and I played for a minute, and now I have 5. I don't know what happened."
Scranton's going to look like he's come out of a prize fight by the time this one's over. TJ Reel's taking the ball over to Coach Tom. It's slick out here. Because there's water dripping from the ceiling because it's 124 degrees inside this gym, estimated.
It's warm for sure, but it's about 110% humidity.
They've got some grow lights back here. I'm not sure what those plants are.
At other gyms.
Little strange leaves kind of pointed.
Hey, they're
palm trees, looks like. 4:47 to play.
They're entrepreneurs here, okay? They had to bring them inside. It's too cold outside. First one up for Scranton is good.
A lot of people come to Riverton to see the palm trees, I've heard. Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Makes it 36-29, 4:47 to go. Now Saki's with the lead. And Scranton makes them both, makes it 37-29, his 8th point of the night.
8-point lead, the largest of the contest for the Sakis with 4:42 to play. Thorpe with it. On the wing right side. Surveys the floor, throws it over the top of the defense, finds Hines. Over to Thorpe. Extra pass, not before he traveled though. And Coach Mead wants a timeout. Timeout, Matt Mead and the Riverton Hawks. 4:32 to play, 37-29. Sakis on top, and we're back with you following this break.
Heating and Cooling HVAC service is the best local choice. Phone 217-285-2856. They offer all types of HVAC services on all units. B&R can also service commercial refrigeration units, freezers, coolers. B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service. If you're not, they make you cool. Right now as we head to winter, get your heating units checked out. 285-2856. B&R Heating and Cooling in Pittsfield. Adney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Adney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
4:32 to play, 37-29 advantage for the Sakis, and they'll have the basketball out of bounds in the backcourt. Hayden to throw it in.
This is their biggest lead of the night, this 8-point lead.
Threw it right to Logan, who then nearly dribbled it out of bounds. The Saki turnover. Hit him in stride. Pass down low goes to Davis. He'll hook around his man. Up under move. Shot good and one.
Foul going to be Klatt's 3rd, I believe. Count the basket, says the man. Klatt's 3rd, team 3rd, Tim, or team 4th. 37-31 the score now. Pittsfield with the 6-point lead. Davis trying to cut into it with this one free throw. He makes it. Makes it 37-32. 5-point lead for Pittsfield. 4:21 to go in the game.
That's why this kid sits so much. 5-point game. Still 4:15 to play. This one far from over. Scranton with the basketball. Gets it to Carter Klatt. Clapp takes a single bounce of it, now to Rio. They're really playing him physical with the ball. Stout to Hayden. Hayden turns and faces the basket, tries to create some space. Backdoor down to Scranton, up and in. And if you overplay, sometimes you get bit by the back door. Here's a drive in by Hines. Gets it to Davis. He wants to go at Klatt. Jump stop, puts his shoulder down. Now, nice backdoor find a Yard. His shot blocked. And a foul going to be called here against Carter Klatt.
Sure looked like a clean block that time. That'll be Klatt's 4th, team 5th. And it'll be Yard to the free throw line shooting a couple. 39-32, the 7-point lead for Pittsfield. 3:44 to go. I know he blocked him from behind, but sure looked like from here all ball.
We're a long way away, though.
We are.
They're going to wipe up some sweat on the floor. And while they do that, we tell you about Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan need. Call Damon Emmerich. Great Rivers Bank, 217-285-4404.
Carly, it's probably the ice under the floor. It's just really sweating right now. Do you think that's what it is?
Nope.
No? They don't play hockey here? They could probably, if they had ice, but they don't. Yard shooting a couple, as they're going to say he was fouled in the act of shooting. His first is up, and it's way off to the left. No good.
Musgrave into the contest. He'll replace Klatt with that 4th foul. 3:44 left. And next one here for Yard.
He kind of side saddles his shot here, Charlie. It's kind of interesting. His second one is up and good, though.
And makes that one. Mead wants the timeout. 3:44 to play. That's the mask break. He didn't want the timeout. J.B. Pritzker wanted the timeout.
Okay.
39-33. Saki's on top. Back after this.
Pikeland Motors, located on the east side of the square in Pittsfield, is the place to go for your next new or used vehicle purchase. Plus, they have great service after the sale. Call Pikeland Motors at 285-2196. And after your trip to Pikeland with that new vehicle, head on down to the Riverbank in Florence. Great steak night every Thursday night. The drinks are cold, the food is hot at the Riverbank in Florence, on the banks of the Illinois River, and sometimes in it. Thanks to Doug Daniel and Riverbank and Pikeland Motors for sponsoring tonight's broadcast.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. With our many locally owned businesses, great variety of restaurants, historic sites, and recreational opportunities, there's truly something for everyone. While visiting, make sure to check out Lake Pittsfield for great fishing, boating, and camping opportunities, and check out the Disc Golf Course. Mayor Gary Mendenhall and the citizens of Pittsfield are excited to see you on your next visit to Pittsfield, Illinois.
3 minutes, 44 seconds to play in this contest. 39-33 is the advantage for the Sakis. On the Trash Queen scoreboard, it will be Pittsfield ball length of the court to go. Yard made one of the 2 free throws right before the break. And the Sakis have a 6-point advantage. They've got Carter Klapp, though, on the bench with 4 fouls. He's played, fairly sparingly in this contest compared to what he usually plays. But Pittsfield able to hold a 6-point lead. Got to take care of the basketball here, though. They have 16 turnovers on the night. Only 5 in the second half, I believe.
Riverton with quite a few of those also.
18 in the game. Inbounds pass is going to be stolen away by Logan. His shot up no good. Rebound down on the offensive side. Comes down to Yard. It's the second time the Sakis have inbounded the ball to Riverton, and now the Hawks call a timeout. 3:34 to play. It's 39-33. Pittsfield the advantage. Riverton will have the ball when we come back.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. With our many locally owned businesses, great variety of restaurants, historic sites, and recreational opportunities, there's truly something for everyone. While visiting, make sure to check out Lake Pittsfield for great fishing, boating, and camping opportunities, and check out the Disc Golf Course. Mayor Gary Mendenhall and the citizens of Pittsfield are excited to see you on your next visit to Pittsfield, Illinois.
For all those hard-working diesel engines in combines, tractors, and trucks, Logan Ag recommends PowerMax Premium Diesel Fuel. Logan Ag PowerMax Diesel is packed with multifunctional additives which help clean the fuel system, extend filter life, add lubricity, and restore horsepower. You might even notice reduced fuel consumption. You get it all in Logan PowerMax Premium Diesel. Logan Ag, serving agriculture since 1962.
3:34 to play. 39-33 Sockies, but Riverton will have the ball out of bounds on their end of the court.
Maybe they will throw it directly to the Sockies like the Sockies did so nicely to them last time.
Would be nice. Don't think it'll happen, but it could happen.
They do have to throw it inbounds right in the corner.
Hines will be the man to throw it in. H-I-N-D-S is Hines. Could be Hines, but I think it's Hines. Into the corner yard. He beats Hayden off the baseline. Shot up good, and he's fouled as Bobby Stout was coming around to help, but fouls him, and it's an and one opportunity here.
Count the basket. Stout's third. Team sixth.
15 for Garrett Yard. Here's a clap back in. Hayden sits down.
And Yard shooting one. He makes
it, but it's not going to count because he was over the line.
He faulted his own line, so it stays a 4-point game.
That's
Pittsfield
big.
With the 4-point
3:30
lead.
to play. Sockies have led by as many as 8. Right now their 4-point lead with still 3:30 left, and that clock is not moving quickly enough.
Clap back in.
Hey, came in a moment ago for Hayden. They inbound the ball. TJ Rio with it from a pass from Scranton has his legs taken out from under him, and a holding foul going to be called against Riverton's Jackson Thorpe. His second, team 10th, double bonus. Could see some free throw shot in this one. Sockies on the night from the free throw line are 6 of 12, 50%.
39-35, the score, 3:25 to go in the game. And TJ Real shooting two. His first is up and bounces off, no good. Sockies have not been great from there tonight.
Bowlers Universe open until midnight tonight. They've got Whiskey Revolution, lots of great activities all the time at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. Tomorrow open 4 to midnight.
Real looking to correct that. His second is up, and it's good. Makes it 40-35, 5-point lead.
3:24 to play on the Trash Queen scoreboard. In the corner yard, goes baseline. Kicks it across the way to Logan. He'll work it down low to Davis. He'll go back out for a three on the way by Logan. No good. Rebound down to Davis. Little spin move up and no good. Gets his own board, but that's because he was over the back.
That'll be Davis's foul. I believe his second. It'll be a double bonus. Walk to the other end and shoot a couple. Nate Scranton? No? Yes.
Scranton will shoot two. Sockies are 7 of 14 from the free throw line.
40-35 the score, 3:07 to go in the game now. Scranton shooting two. His first is up and now drain the first, make it 41-35.
Waters Concrete, new builds, driveways, sidewalks, decorative patios, anything with concrete, they do it at Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052.
Scranton second up and also good. Makes it 42-35, 7-point lead for Pittsfield now.
Scranton with 12, 3:05 left. Into the front court, Hines shovels it out to Thorpe with a P, not an N. He's been a thorn in the side at times, though. He'll drive the baseline, kick it out on the wing to Logan. Over to Hines. Stout one flying by. Hines' three is an air ball. Ball saved in, though, by Thorpe. He'll get it back from Davis. 2:45 to play. Riverton's not been good from three, have they? In the corner, Davis over to Thorpe. Now they'll put like 4 in a row in right here.
Need to play some of those guys from the JV game. They were draining them like crazy.
They couldn't miss a three. Here's a three on the way by Yard, and it's no good. Rebound is off of the Sockies and out of bounds, and it will be Riverton ball underneath. Davis is a man amongst boys. Riverton's 2 for 16 from the three-point line. That's 1 of 8. When you break it down to the least common denominator. Is that how that works?
Sure.
Who taught you math? 2:20 to play. Out between the circles with it is Yard to Hines. Hines knifes inside. Floater up, left hand, in and out, no good. Rebound Davis. Kept his balance with the ball in the corner. Yard three is short. And the rebound down to TJ Reel. Off to Scranton. He's in a triple team. He'll work it into the front court to Musgrave. Had the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Sakis on the sideline here. Riverton student section filled with people from the nursing home today, it looks like.
It's senior night, Charlie.
Oh, I get it.
Funny, huh?
2:01 to play. 42-35. Saki shooting for their biggest lead of the contest. They'll throw it in the backcourt to Scranton. 2-minute warning. He's got it in the backcourt with Logan on him. Scranton is into a double team. Now's the ball stripped away. Foul going to be called.
Yeah.
And it's going to be on Scranton.
It's going to be Scranton's foul.
And it's 1-1. So they'll walk to the other end and shoot free throws. And not what the Sakis want to have happen here with the clock stop. And Riverton with a chance to cut it closer.
42-35 the score, 1:53 to go. Yard shooting 1 and 1. Yard's shot is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Scranton.
Scranton then is knocked from his feet. Brad Tomei wants the timeout and he'll get it. 1:48 to play. 42-35. He'll readjust the shoulder pads and be ready following this timeout.
TJ's Truck Service is proud to serve the area with a complete truck hauling service. They offer grain, rock, fertilizer, seed, and liquid fertilizer hauling for you. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated would like to wish the Panthers a safe and successful season and recognize the senior boys and coaching staff for their leadership and hard work. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated for the long haul and the short one too, 217-617-6667. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
1:48 left. 42-35 is the Saki advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Trash Queen 320-4320.
Have we been stuck at 42-35 for a little while? It feels like we have.
Well, since both teams got to that point, it hasn't moved.
It's very informative, Charlie.
You're welcome. Musgrave to throw it in. He has to stay put, I believe. There was no made basket.
Yeah, no made basket. It was, Nate Scranton with the takedown tackle.
Inbounds will come into Scranton in the backcourt. Works away from the defender. Full speed ahead into the front court. Bumped. Now he's picked up the dribble. Needs some help. He's tied up. And it is rougher than a cob out there. Possession arrow favors the Sakis. Nate Scranton looks at the sideline and says, Coach, what am I to do with that one?
Almost as rough as it was that night at Winchester, Charlie.
Sometimes you just have to get sharper elbows. 1:40 to play. Give him the old Joe Womble treatment. Now he runs into him, and it's just a ridiculousness of physicality, and then Riverton's Yard reacts to the foul call. And
I'm telling you, with
a
different set of referees, we'd have had a couple of technicals in this game already.
I don't want to name names or anything, but Dave Bishop would have called a technical there. 1:39 to play, 42-35 advantage for the Sakis, and Scranton will go to the free throw line. I'm telling you, he looks like he's been in a fight.
And I would have completely agreed with him then, Charlie.
Scranton will shoot 2. They can make free throws. Sakis will win this game.
First one up, rolls around, rolls through, makes it 43-35 Sakis, 1:39 to go. He'll get another.
Could make it the biggest lead of the night with this one. They've tied it right now.
And his second's up and good, 9-point lead for Pittsfield.
Scranton having a good night. He and Rio really have led the way. 14 for Nate. Here's Davis with the ball. Ball tipped. It's nearly stolen away. Run down, though. Thorpe in the corner for a 3. It's good. Nailed it from downtown. Just their 3rd 3 of the night. And a timeout by Riverton. They must have bought.
That's his last.
Buy 2, get 1 free. I thought they were out of timeouts. 1:28 to play It's 44-38. Saki's on top. They'll have it when we come back.
To Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
1:28 left. 44-38 advantage for the Sakis on the Trash Queen scoreboard. It'll be Saki ball out of bounds, length of the court to go. And they've had some trouble in this little scenario, inbounding the ball near their opponent's basket. Riverton is now out of timeouts. The Sakis can run the baseline as Thorpe just hit the three. Pittsfield has 2 timeouts left of their own. Davis will guard the inbounder. Have to go with the double inbounds play here. They will. They'll get it into Reel. He gets it back to Scranton in the backcourt. Now to Reel. Reel spins away, pushes it down the court to Musgrave. Musgrave waiting for the defense. They're all over him down there. Then they take a swing at him, and that's going to be a technical. A technical on Yard. He took a swing at Musgrave there at the end, and then he'll get a technical. So 2 shots for Musgrave, and then they'll get 2 more. Well, they should shoot the
They'll shoot
foul
the regular
first,
foul first.
and then
Yes. Shoot the regular foul first.
they got to clear everybody out of the lane. They'll shoot the regular foul first, so Musgrave will shoot 2, and then the Sakis will get 2 more.
So it's going to be Yard's first and second, I believe.
There's such a thing about being physical, and there's a thing about being cheap, and it's gotten cheap. Foul was on Thorpe, and then the technical called on
Musgrave misses
Yard.
the first. He'll get another attempt. And then Scranton will come in and shoot the technical free throws, and the Sakis will get the ball. Second one up, no good for Musgrave. He misses them both. 44-38 to score, 1:20 to go in the game. We're going to shoot the technical free throws now.
I see a lot of times the kid gets a technical and then stays on the floor, do you?
You do not.
Maybe he'll sub in a moment. They do have a sub at the bench. First one, Scranton, was good.
He'll make the first, makes it 45-38.
Why? You don't have to sub in there.
No, you don't sub until it's all done. He
Scranton
makes them
make
both,
it.
makes it 46-38.
And now you can sub. It's going to be a ball out of bounds. Why'd you blow the whistle? I could have been really screwy if he'd have missed that, but he didn't. Scranton's got 16, and he's been pretty darn good from the free throw line. 46-38 Sakis, 1:20 to play. Musgrave to inbound. Inbounds in the backcourt to Scranton. He's
Hands
taking
all
a
over
beating
him.
tonight. Now he'll be fouled by Davis.
Davis is third, double bonus. And I don't understand why they're frustrated there. They were attempting to foul, were they not?
I don't know.
I mean, if they were not attempting to foul there, then they were just attempting to beat him up, I guess.
Scranton has shot how many free throws, Tim?
He makes the first.
How many attempts, Tim?
Makes it 47-38.
11 attempts from the free throw line. He's made how many? He's 10 of 11. That's pretty good.
And he'll get another. He could make it a 10-point game, and he does, as he makes them both, makes it 48-38.
10-point lead on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Biggest lead of the contest, 1:15 to play. Hines shoots a 3 in transition. It's no good. They go up for the board. Who's got it down there? It's
nobody yet.
Nobody. It's spot 4 on the floor, and the Sakis come out of the scrum with it. Reel now is going to be fouled by Thorpe.
That'll be Thorpe's fourth, I believe.
And Reel now will shoot 2.
48-38 to score, 1:04 to go in the game. Sakis with the 10-point lead. Reel shooting 2, double bonus. And Reel shooting 2. His first is up and it's good. How many points for Reel now, Tim? 14 for him on the night, makes it 49-38.
Here's Jace Watson in the game for the first time. He's a senior for Riverton. He replaces Marcus Logan.
Real second rolls around and rolls through. He's got 15, and the Sakis lead by 12, 50-38.
Also into the contest will come McIntosh. He'll sit down. Riverton's going to clear the bench, it appears. Also into the contest will be Griffin Hartlob. And the other man is Ethan Bates. Anstead will check into the game, along with Allen for the Sakis, replacing Klatt, Scranton, and Stout. Marco Ballinger in for Pittsfield. They got some toughness tonight out of the guards, didn't they? Especially Scranton. He took a beating. Into the front court with it is Watts. He'll work the dribble drive in. Throw it out top to McIntosh, under a minute to play. On the right side now, Tribble. In the corner is a three on the way, no good by Watts. Rebound putback is good, and an and-one opportunity from McIntosh. He's still playing hard.
McIntosh did a good job of catching the ball, putting it up, got fouled. 50-40 the score, 48.1 to go in the game. Foul the first against Connor Allen.
Yes.
I believe. Yes. I don't have
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I don't have a roster in front of me. I had to do it off the top of my head.
You don't know what Connor looks like?
I didn't know who the foul was on.
Oh, you didn't see the number on the board? Who
saw
taught you math?
I saw the number on the board.
Oh.
I couldn't see his number on his shirt.
Oh, he's blind.
Yeah.
Here's a pass down low, stolen away. Here come the Hawks into the front court. Bates with it on the wing, works it around the horn. They'll get it over to Tribble. He'll drive the baseline, gets underneath, shot up no good. Rebound down to
Holy cow.
Allen. He's knocked from his feet, and he'll walk to the other end and shoot free throws with 18.6 seconds left. Foul on Tribble, his first.
I'm going to bet their practices are rough. There's been more contact in this game than we saw in the entire football season.
Rule number one, never talk about Fight Club.
No joke.
And Connor Allen to shoot two shots, the sophomore. Saki JV team did get the win tonight as well, so they're trying to get out of here with a pair of wins on the evening. Allen's first is good. He'll get another.
Makes it 51-40, 18.6 to go. Second up, and also good for Allen.
They've made free throws down the stretch. 52-40 Sakis. Left side with it is Watts. He'll drive down low. Lost it, stolen away by Reel. 10 seconds left. Brad Tomley says, let's just dribble it out. Pittsfield going to move to 4-3 on the season with a victory here over the Riverton Hawks. 52-40. Sakis with the win. We take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show, where since 1942, Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community with high-quality medical care close to home. Learn more about their services by visiting IlliniHospital.org.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together. I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Hi, I'm Tammy Brewer. My husband and I are the owner and operators of Nucci's Bar and Restaurant. At Nucci's, we feature salmon, steaks, burgers, sandwiches, all Italian specialties made from our own recipes. You are guaranteed a high-quality, delicious meal every time you visit. People come from all over to dine in. We have live music on the weekends, which adds to the relaxing environment here. You can check out our Facebook page for our entertainment schedule. We recently opened a second business, Brewed Coffee House and Eatery. There we offer handcrafted beverages like lattes and macchiatos and cappuccinos. And we also specialize in paninis and salads and subs. And we even have ice cream. We're excited to provide another restaurant that serves the needs of our community. Come on down. We look forward to serving you.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
It's the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Final on this one, a 52-40 win for the Pittsfield Sockies over the Riverton Hawks. Sockies moved to 4-3, and Tim's got to look at final stats.
The Sockies were led in scoring by Nate Scranton with 18. Next, TJ Reel with 15. And then it was Carter Klatt with 6 and Adam Musgrave with 6. And we have Bobby Stout with 3, Caden Anstey with 2, and Connor Allen with 2. The Sockies scored 52 points in the game. They shot 39% from the floor, 36 from 3, and 68 from free throw. The Hawks were led in scoring by Yard with 15. Then it was Davis with 7. Then Thorpe with 6. Then it was Hines with 4. McIntosh with 2. And Logan with 2. And the Hawks scored 40 points total. They were 25% from the floor, 15% from 3, and 58% from the free throw line.
Sockies get it done here tonight. We'll take a break on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Visit with Socky head coach Brad Tomave next.
At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300. Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Where do you go before the game, during the game, or after the game? It's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. They invite you to stop by after the game tonight. They'll have a limited menu of food for 30 minutes after the game. Join them on Mondays 4 to 11, kitchen open till 9. Closed Tuesdays. Wednesdays they feature smoked meat. Try the wings, the best around. For a cold drink and great food, it's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point on the south side of the track. Stop by before the game, during the game, or after the game at Jersey's in Camp Point. Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy. Griffin Signs in Time is a full-service sign company that can complete any project from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the right direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition to potential customers. Put the right sign in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Quincy, call 217-228-7470. Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers!
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. A 52-40 win for the Pittsfield Sockies over the Riverton Hawks, visiting with Socky head coach Brad Tomave. And coach, you know, you see different things kind of play out in different games, and this one tonight, I think the biggest thing that stands out in this one is just overall toughness of your kids tonight. This game got rough, and they were letting them play, and your kids battled.
Yeah, they did. A lot of resiliency, a lot of like you said, toughness on both ends of the floor. I thought we started the game and we were kind of on our heels a little bit and gave up some offensive rebounds, let a kid get to the lane a couple times. without really challenging him, and got Carter in some foul trouble where he had to sit the rest of the first half. But aside from that, I thought everybody that came in the game picked somebody up, and we understood, mistakes in a game like this, in a high intense, high level, where it's going to be physical on both ends. Mistakes are going to happen. It's not letting that one mistake lead to 2 or 3. So I'm super proud of our guys, of how they handled the atmosphere, how they handled the pressure, how they handled the speed. I mean, Riverton's got some they've got some athletes out there now, and I thought our guys went to different special defenses that we could get to and executed for the most part, recognized where shooters were at. I thought we came down, and when we had a lead, we took care of the basketball. We were able to go to some of our counters to get some easy layups because we caught them out extending in passing lanes. We were able to deliver a pass to where a scorer could catch it without it being deflected or having to reach for it and get them off balance for the most part. So, and then we stepped to the line and made free throws for the most part, Nate and TJ, and those 2 guys are on my mind because they were the last 2 guys there. So. But got stops defensively. I really challenged Carter Klatt in the second half and said, I need you to be a senior and get a senior rebound from now on. And he really, I think he took that challenge and he was after. He might not have got them all, but he was in the mix.
It's funny how roles kind of develop as the season goes, and it's still early. This is your 7th game, although it's kind of amazing that it's the 7th game already as well. But you saw Bobby Stout early in the year. He was a starter. He's now coming off the bench. And you see some guys, especially in their senior year, who may go to that bench and they're pout and they kind of come in and they don't give good energy. He's giving you great energy in that role.
Unbelievable game tonight. I mean, from the first time he come off the bench, the tip back he got off a missed shot where he was up by the rim and got it with one hand and just kind of cupped it and put it off the glass. I mean, that's Bobby. That's Bobby not thinking too much and just being an athlete and going and getting the play done. And got to slow him down a little bit. He made some really nice offensive post moves and attacked the basket and still didn't come up with a bucket. But his energy crashing the glass, I didn't think they had a guy out there that could contain his athleticism on that aspect of the game or that role of the game. And Bobby sure did a nice job for us. I thought Jess did some nice things defensively and battled a couple times when he got out of position and just didn't take a good angle. Caden Anstead came in and battled and gave us some good minutes. Marco came in and gave some of the guys that, you're right. You hit it on the nail on the head. Those guys were playing their role to a T and coming in, and when they came in, they were ready to go. And whether it was a minute, 2 minutes, whatever they were in there for, they gave it everything they had. And it was like we didn't miss a step when we subbed, and that's what you like to see, the consistency up and down the lineup. We're still down 2 or 3 guys. Nolan's hand, we don't know exactly what he did to it in the JV game, but he said it was hurting too much to go, so we're down a guard that's been playing some good minutes for us. So guys stepped up and did what they had to do and executed on both ends of the floor. So just a great win for our guys.
There's a reason Nate Scranton's been a varsity player since he was a sophomore, and some of that just comes from being self-confident, borderline cocky at times with Nate, but he backs it up with his play. Man, he did tonight. I said he already had the black eye coming in. He looks like he was in a fight by the time this one's over, but nothing phases the kid. And when everybody else wants to get all worked up and question calls and what's going on, Nate just calmly walks to the free throw line and puts them in.
Yeah, Nate's got a cool demeanor to him. I mean, he always has. Always never gets too high, never gets too low. And I thought the pressure kind of got to him a couple times tonight where it forced him out of some areas that he wasn't real successful on and tried to do too much. But the thing I told him when he came off the floor is, those are going to, like I said, those are going to happen, but he showed the senior leadership that the ball was going to be in his hands. He was going to get us into offense. He was going to get us through their press, and whether it was distribute or him having to get fouled and make shots, that's what a senior point guard, the senior leader does. And I can say the same for TJ. I thought TJ had one of his best games of the year tonight. He really has taken a step. So, and Adam, I mean, gee whiz, Adam, the first half, I had 2 or 3 rips to the basket and just went and finished. Collectively, we're not satisfied. We're gonna keep pushing them to get better, and they want that. I think they want that. They're excited and having fun, and so we need to keep them hungry.
And on the defensive side, you talked about that intensity picked up, and I don't know, Coach, they probably said, we watched those 7th grade girls play for the last couple of weeks, and kind of an inspiration on that defensive end.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what a year those girls had and those coaches. So proud of them, so happy for them. Hate to end the game on something like that, but nothing to hang their head on. I mean, they tremendous. I thoroughly enjoyed watching them play, and I told Coach Henry I expected them to be at my practice on Monday, maybe to go through some defensive drills with my guys to get our guys to play with that intensity. But I think our guys picked up on it a little bit. But yes, I mean, super proud of what those girls did, and happy for all of them.
No game tomorrow due to some illness in the Jerseyville program, so your next game's Tuesday at Griggsville Perry, and that's always a tough place to play.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Hope everybody stays well down in Jerseyville, but they just kind of got it going through their team a little bit, so better safe and totally understand their decision to cancel and support it. So just hope everybody stays safe down there, and we can hopefully reschedule that game. But gives our guys maybe another 2-3 day stretch here to get their legs back under them after a tough game tonight. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise that game got canceled. So we'll get them back in and keep tweaking some things and be ready to go Tuesday.
We said it was early, but before you blink your eyes, it'll be late in the season, so you don't want to take anything for granted. Sauke's won this one tonight, 52-40 over Riverton. Coach, thanks for the time.
Thanks, guys.
That's Sauke head coach Brad Tomave here on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments, they're important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the night from Nate Scranton? Not only did he score 18 points, not only was he 11 of 12 from the free throw line, but he had the ball in his hands the majority of the time and kept his cool under pressure. And he's tonight's Edward Jones player of the game. That's going to do it here from the Huck Center at Riverton High School. For Tim and John Hull alongside, I'm Charlie Hill. Thanking you for joining us tonight on another Central Illinois Sports